Hey everybody, I'm Mike back here with you on Bodine Farms. I hope everybody had a good holiday, a happy New Year's, and I hope that everybody's doing well in health and everything else regarding everything going on in the world today. So listen guys, just wanted to kind of bring you along here on the first video for the year. We are in Delaware. Yesterday was like 66 degrees here. It's January, you know, just unforeseen weather. You know, we've had a pretty dry, it's been raining for the past few days here, but you know, overall the winter for us so far has been pretty dry. Today is somewhere around close to 60 degrees or so. Birds are actually 40 days old and 37 on one account, and then just a little bit younger over on the other side. And so you know, for it being January and stuff like that, we've had to, you know, what you're not used to doing, we've had to open extra fans and have things ready and all that good stuff for this weekend, just to turn around for next week, Monday. We're supposed to, I guess we're getting a snowstorm coming in. Lord only knows. So we got a snowstorm coming in with however many inches it's going to end up bringing, whoever ends up guessing that right. And then but it's also going to bring in a bunch of cold weather, so we're going to have to go from probably being open, having fans open in the back, to closing stuff down. So figured I'd just bring you guys along with me here. We're just going to kind of take a walk in the house. I kind of want to see where the birds are at. I want to see how many fans are running right now to kind of see where we're going to be at through the day. It's like mid-afternoon right now, so we're kind of at the warmest part of the day, and then we should be cooling down if we haven't already started that already now. So just going to take a look in here guys and see what's going on. So if you haven't already guys, please go on and hit that subscribe button here, hit that like button on some of these things. If you can comment too, we definitely would be interested to see what everybody has to say. So let's get to it. All right, so here we are in one of the ante rooms here, and this is where everything's done. We've got all of our water that comes in here, everything monitored through our computer system here. It's the brains of the operation again, and just, you know, it does everything. We can see all of our water consumptions, we can see all of our temperatures, we can see history of when heaters run, when they don't run. All that kind of good stuff. So if you've been watching the channel, you've already seen some of these things come across. If you're new or if you're just scrolling by, this is the brains of the operation on these newer style. Ours are actually 2015 chicken houses here. So just the modern day world of really growing integration here, and where it's come. You know, pretty much being fully automated, and this here is the brains of that operation for that. So it does a lot here. It runs timers. It actually does, you know, static pressure through the house. We can adjust how much air is coming in on the inlets. We can open the inlets. You know, there's tunnel fans that are on the back of the house. They pull through a big tunnel doors that actually open up on the cool pad side there, where we can run cool water through that too in the summer times and all that good stuff. And of course having heat, and this thing is able to monitor and keep all the heaters going and all that good stuff. So let's take a walk inside here. Right now it looks like we've got 4 tunnel fans, 4 tunnel fans running and 2 sidewall fans running. So we are running some ventilation right now. So right now I don't think I'm going to be able to close anything up. It's probably going to come maybe later tonight. And if we're lucky, I might just be able to let all this go. So we'll see. So here we are inside, and just kind of taking a look at where the birds are at. You guys remember we actually we had growed all the way up to about day 28 before we shut our windows up. I kind of started controlling some of the light, controlling some of the activity in here and all that good stuff. And so, you know, we do that just to keep our feed conversions down, keep the birds, they start to get flighty around that area time and really acting with all that. So you kind of want to keep them a little calm, you know, keep them as calm as you can, and keep them in an area and situation here where everything, the conditions are ideal, and you know, it's just they've got feed, they've got water, and they still got the perches in the house right now for them to rest up onto. And you might even be able to hear them getting a little louder. We'll see as I cut the video here, but I'm in here talking, so I've kind of gotten some of them up. So as you can see, the lights have kind of dimmed down a little bit. The camera does take away, looking through the camera is darker than actually being inside, real life deal. But it is, you can tell I've gotten these birds up here. You guys kind of see them moving about, drinking and all that good stuff. Again, this is the idea when we walk through these houses. We're looking to actually get these birds up. Get them, move them around, get them shifted and all that good stuff. Get them up, eating, drinking again. It just stimulates, you know, the birds getting up. It releases heat in the house, and so, you know, there's a big benefit, and that's why we walk through these houses multiple times a day. And we've already walked through here for this morning, picking up Mortality and making our calls and all that good stuff. So, like I say, I don't think we're going to be able to shut off or close up any of our fans right now. We have got six tunnel fans. No, we don't. We have 8 tunnel fans open, 4 on each side in the rear. I'm thinking we might be able to get away with that, even though we've got this cold weather coming. I guess it's going to really be determined when I get a bunch of alarms in the morning. So we'll see, I guess. But I think I might let this ride, because they're definitely running some air right now. Feels really good in the house. It is feels fresh in here with all this air coming in, and the birds look really good. They're really spread out, and we really got them up and going here. So with it really getting to be cold for really the first time for the year, the other things I've got to do today is go through and make sure that all of our heaters within our ante rooms are actually on, that they're going to be set to temperature so that none of our water freezes. Most of the time we don't really have any kind of problem, especially with chickens in the house, with water freezing, because we are pumping so much water per house every day. So there's 6 of these houses that we have here. 4 are 60 by 600 and 2 of them are 60 by 560s, only because those 2 hit our boundary limits as far as our property lines and how that went for the state. So but we're going to go ahead, we're going to turn these heaters on. We've got another pump room in the middle of this, and I'll show you guys that, which is where all of the actual main, where all the main water is and comes into every house, where all the wells come into. We'll make sure that heater's good and running. We'll make sure the other one on the other side's the same way, and like I say, individually in each house. So we're going to go through all that good stuff and make sure that that's all done. All right, so we got to come over here. Let's see here. We're just going to adjust this. That's low. All the way on low. So we're just going to kind of adjust it right to like a medium. And that should be good. That'll be enough to keep the room from freezing up on us, which is a good thing. Like I say, most of the time we don't have any type of issue with that. So much water running. But either way, we've got 5 more of these to do now. Alright, so let's take a walk over here, guys. We're going to get this pump room here, where all the wells actually come into. And as our storage room, catch-all. Everybody has to have something like that, right? So you guys kind of see this here. It's we have got, one account has 3 deep wells, which are the wells along the back side here that all kind of come in, and then we have a shallow well that runs our cool pad systems that are on the chicken houses here, if you guys haven't already seen that. All of these wells are all tied together with bypasses, so that if any point one well fails, or you know, something happens and you know, we can't get water out of one of the wells, you know, the bypasses are here so that the other 3 wells can back it up. So we're just going to come in here again, though. This guy's got a heater, and we're going to go ahead and make sure that this guy is adjusted. I like to just go back to low, and then just kind of go to, it's pretty warm right now. I'm going to keep it about there. So that should keep us warmed up in here. So that's going to help us here. I'm just going to keep them lights on. that'll help us here as far as when we get real cold from going ahead and freezing up. So these are just things you just got to go around. If anybody is watching, has chicken houses, all that good stuff, you guys feel the pain. You know, of course, any of our other agricultural growers that go through these types of things, you know, you go from these temperature swings from being 60, almost 70 degrees one day to I think the temperature's supposed to be down to like 27 or something. So fun stuff. So again, just coming in here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go all the way back to low. And we're going to push him. It actually came on right there, and it's definitely about 60 degrees outside, so I don't want it on just yet. And again, same computer system here, guys. We use Rotom Platinum XL50s. And these guys, like I say, they're capable of doing so much as far as the integration of these chicken houses here. The brains of the operation, controls our fans, controls heaters, controls how much our fans run, the static pressures in the house, everything. Monitors different zones, which is affiliated with our heaters, and different, you know, the zones go with the heaters. And then that, you know, kind of kicks in for tunnel and all that kind of ventilation that we have in the chicken houses as well. So as we get further with it, I'll even show you guys that. Let's take a little walk in here. Oh, chicken's right here at the door. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. So we've got a pretty good spread in here. Everything looks good. Just kind of coming through here, like I say, mid-afternoon, just going to check on everybody. Or every animal, I should say, I guess. We have people in here, it'd be a problem, right? So, everything looks good in this house. Again, the air feels really good. We're running, still running 4 fans right now for today. So, like I say, I think we're just going to keep them open. See how everything does as the cold temperatures start to fall. I may end up out here at some ungodly hour of the morning, probably closing something up, and then I'll regret it. At least not closing maybe 2 of them, but that's just the life of a farmer, I suppose. So the other thing I'm doing in here, guys, is I'm walking in and I'm recording all of our mortality that we picked up in the morning that we've already been through here. So I want to put that in my computer, which helps us also keep my mortality percentages and things like that. It stores all of that info in here so that I can go back and look to it. Now I also record it down on something that is required by our integrator who we grow with, which everybody who does chickens like this has some type of form of paperwork that they keep. And being a good manager is having all this ready to go. Just being able to see it at one shot. Again, with us, we even keep it in our controllers because I like to see that running total. I can go back to my histories and I can see all that kind of stuff. So we're just going to go into this controller and we're going to go ahead and add up our mortalities for the day. And our calls for the day as well. We're also going to put on here the calls of most of it as far as when it comes to death. At this point right now, most of them are unknown. The calls that we usually do is either because they're a runt or they are lame, which means their legs maybe have stopped working. they've had an injury or something within it, or they're just, you know, they're just a sickly type bird that, you know, needs to be called out. And the runts, just because the runts, you know, again, they can't reach, they're having a hard time reaching their food and their water like the rest of them. So, you know, we don't want those birds to suffer. So that's why they fall into the call category as well as far as runts go. Seven. All right. So let me just show you guys, now that I have that done, I have to put you down there for a minute. So in my management section in these things, I can go into what is called bird inventory. And so when you go through this, you can set all your inventories. You can then you can put in what your mortality's been over the course, and so all that good stuff. So that's what I'm doing with this. Again, let me just show you if you haven't already seen. So when you go into our histories here, this thing here, let's just go into water. We're just going to take a look at water. So you guys see this house here, currently drinking 2,388 gallons for the day. Yesterday finished off at day 37 was 3,594 gallons. You guys will see that we had a negative, so we had a drop in water here, and we had a drop in water even the day previous. And then we actually had a drop in water a little bit there on day 33. Day 33, what that was is actually adjusting feed inside. Every time you raise your feeders a little bit, you do have a negative water drop that day. It's never really by a whole lot, but you definitely see the differences. And then light, so when the light intensity for us, if we drop it down, like I say, these birds kind of calm down, and you can see that. So day 35 had dropped down, and these guys had kind of calmed down with it. So water consumption went down with that as well. So it's just a direct correlation of what you're doing in there. You know, it reflects on what the water consumption is to see what's going on. So here's one of my daughters on the tractor. We've done trained her and my oldest to go ahead and start running tractors up here. They are, well, the cows actually think that they're running feed, but that's not what they're doing. They're actually cleaning out their show barn up there, which was the add-on that we did, you know, a while back. And those guys are they've got all their show animals in there, so they're going around and cleaning all that good stuff up, bringing fresh shavings up there. That's also our feed tractor, which that's why all the cows are like walking around and following her the whole time, wondering what's going on. Feed time's here in about a half hour, so we'll get them. So everybody, we're going to go ahead and we're just going to continue this on. I'm not going to bring you on and bore you with all this good stuff, but that's what we're doing. You see exactly what I have to do here. We got 4 more houses we're going to do. Again, just wanted to say Happy New Year to everybody. Wanted to get something out here for y'all. We've got, if you were watching any of the videos there, we were kind of led on a little bit that we had a new arrival coming to the farm, a big investment that we made, and so it is here. It was delivered the last day of December. I am going to hold off on a video on that just yet, but in the next video you'll get to see our new purchase. Big purchase for the farm. Very excited. Love it so far. Time's going to tell, but stay around with us guys here, and I will definitely get you in on that, let you see what's going on. And we've got pigs to we've actually got pigs to load out next week. Those guys, I believe, we're going to take to auction. We found out that auction actually changed to a Thursday now up to New Holland, Pennsylvania. We're going to head a group up there If we've got some questions, we've got to figure out what's going on up there with that change in time and all that good stuff. It's like 7:30 in the morning, so it looks like we're going to have to leave here pretty early. Going to have them guys loaded up and rolling out. New Holland, Pennsylvania, I think is about an hour and a half for us. Got to check it on Google Maps, I guess. But either way, we're going to get those guys loaded up. We're going to get them taken out of here. And that's going to be some fun for next week. And then we're actually going to clean out that barn inside where we were doing the deep bedding area over for the pigs. We're going to clean that out. We've got some new sawdust to bring in there just to create another deep bed. And we're just going to go again. A lot of you guys see I had gotten, I'd come down with the old COVID there, and I really got behind on that situation. So we're just going to take next week. We're going to spend some time getting that thing right, getting ourselves caught back up on it. And go from there. So again, guys, stick around here with us. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. We're definitely going to grow this year. The store did very well last year. We were just kind of going through. I was actually looking as far as maybe doing a kind of a look at back at what we did for the year, but I don't think that we haven't had a YouTube present long enough, I think, to really show you the whole year. So a lot of the stuff that we had going on was just wasn't you didn't get a chance to see it. So probably not a good idea, but we are going to set that in play for next year. We're hoping to grow the channel this year, grow the farm, grow our meat market, and just continue the farm to table operations that we're doing that way. And again, of course, we're into the commercialized chicken houses here. And we'll bring you along with this kind of stuff here too, guys, and you can kind of see there's always going to be a good and a bad to everything. Tomorrow, if we get 12 inches of snow, you'll then understand why farmers like to do this way inside, and for the 12 inches of snow and all the animals outside and all the stuff that's going to come with the freezing temperatures. Boy, it gets fun. So either way, guys, we love farming either way. We love agriculture. We love supporting agriculture. We love seeing different people do different things, and we hope that you guys enjoy coming along on our adventure here. And we hope that you guys enjoyed what you see here too. So until next time, guys, I'll see you. Hey guys, before I wrap this video up here, I was actually sitting here getting ready to do some video editing, and realized, since I'd already been talking to you guys about the computer systems that are in the chicken houses themselves, that I would actually go ahead and show you what I have ran up to my house. My house is about 700 feet away from our chicken houses there. So this right here, the computer behind me, monitors all 6 houses. I can see basically what everything is being showed on the computers that are internal to each chicken house. I can see here at one location. The communicator box here, which is is mounted right up here to the wall. That is our alarm system also, which monitors right here through this computer, and is tied to a landline that goes ahead and calls out for all of our alarms. The alarm system is actually hooked to different phone numbers that go through. I have it tied to mine that actually calls me twice, and then from there I have other people on that alarm as well, in case something's happening and I don't get the alarm, or I don't have service or something, that it goes to somebody with service, and then they can contact me and things like that. So everybody on it is part of the farm, and so everybody's aware. We're not just calling anybody. So but I figured I'd bring you guys in here and kind of show you that. So also with this system here with the computer, I can also send out all of my signals to each individual house, or I can send if I want to make an adjustment on fans, or if I want to make an adjustment on lighting or something like that, I can do that right here from this one computer, and I can send it to all 6 houses at one shot. So I'm going to get to editing, guys, and we'll see if we can get this video out here for you. But I figured I'd at least bring you guys in here and check this out before we wrap all this up. So toodaloo, guys.